Hello all.
Like much of the rest of the world, we are currently following the shelter-at-home orders for our area.
Fortunately, we here at GameNight had recorded a large number of videos prior to the current epidemic, so we will be able to continue showing these new episodes with you over the coming months. This is one of them.
So please, stay safe, stay at home, and enjoy this week's episode.
Tonight on Game Night, Nikki, Dave, Lincoln, and myself, Rodney, are going to be playing the 100 Torii, designed by Scott Caputo and published by Pencil First Games. Join us for a lovely and very thinky walk through a Japanese garden.
Hey Rodney,
Hey Lincoln.
will you teach us the 100 Torii?
I would absolutely love to. I'm really excited to teach you this game, actually. I haven't really played a tile laying game in a long while. Carcassonne is really what got me into the hobby, or back into it after a long break. And this is not Carcassonne, but we're going to be building and putting tiles on the table and creating a nice little tableau. So it certainly has a feel that way. And that's the idea. We are going to be expanding and growing a Japanese garden here. Now, I've already laid some tiles out. This is not how the game will start. The game will start with just this one single tile that has a red back to help you find it amongst all the other tiles. And that will start in the center of the table, and we'll build around this. But I just wanted to create this so I can give you a couple of examples about how the game will work as we continue to play. It might make it a little easier. The game is played in turns, and you're going to go through 4 steps on a turn. Everyone will have 2 tiles in front of them as well. I put 3 here because I'm cheating while I teach, but you'll normally only have 2, okay? And the very first step of your turn is to ask for help, potentially. Get some help. And there's a variety of these different characters. You guys have a board as well. It lists the different types of characters you can get help from in the game. I'm not going to explain this, even though this is the first phase of the game, because this won't really make much sense until you learn the second phase of the game. And then so I'll come back after the second phase, and we'll walk through these and see how they can influence things.
Okay.
So after you get help or not, then you can expand the garden, start to grow it out. So you'll take one of the tiles that's in front of you and you'll add it to the garden. You can go anywhere. You can rotate these however you like. The only rule is you can't put it diagonally, so it has to share a full side, I guess is what I'm trying to say, right? So anywhere is fine. And just to show you, at the beginning of the game, we might only have this tile out here. We will only have this tile out. For example, I might put it here. After you place a tile, you'll notice that every tile has certain features. It has paths, and then it also has these landmarks. And you'll see like a big kind of exploded view of the small little landmark that's there, okay? Mm-hmm. And so there's a variety, and these different landmarks, you can also see them represented here on these tokens in a little larger form. And there's a whole bunch of smaller versions of them here as well. So once you place a tile, they'll have 1 or more landmarks on them. You pick one of the landmarks, only one, and then you have to draw the shortest path to the next landmark of that same type.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, I forget the exact name of this. This is some kind of hound or dog. I should find that out. We'll find that out for thematic reasons shortly. But so I would draw a path from here to the next closest one, which is here. Right? Mm-hmm. That's the path that gets us there. There's another one over here, but I cannot go all the way over to there because this one's closer.
Oh, okay.
Once you've made the connection, you then get to take a token of that type. So I would come over here, and I would grab one of these tokens and put it in front of myself. Tokens are good because they will allow us to build up to get the bigger tokens, which are worth points. All right? So we'll see about that in a second. Now, at the beginning of the game, getting 1 token is not that great. It's not a lot, but you got to start somewhere. As the game goes on, you'll have opportunities to get more points. And so I've created a slightly bigger path here because I want to show you what would happen if I placed this tile here on my turn. 2 landmarks, right? I'm going to pick this one to be the landmark that I'm going with. I'm not going to walk down the path until I get to another one of those landmarks. So here I go, walking down the path. Now you'll see there's one of those here, right?
It's not type. On the path?
It's not on the path. You have to be careful. This is actually on this little nub of a path right here.
Okay.
So I keep going. Oh, I'm liking this long walk I'm taking. And there's one there, right?
Yeah, both of those would do that, right?
Yeah, this is the same thing.
You have to go to the next closest.
The next closest. So for example, I could not do that. Or I guess I'd have to stop here. Yeah. So now I connected this one to that one in the path, so I would get one of those tokens here, which is great. But you'll notice I walked through what are known as Torii gates. And And that's great. That's why the game is called the 100 Torii. Every time you go through a blue gate on your path, you can take any other token other than the one that you're collecting.
You're pathing to.
And you'll see that here. Blue means a non-matching token. I actually went through...
Or known as jeton différent.
Oh, do you have the French over there?
or Chinese or Japanese.
or
here,
Japanese.
Maybe I should have taken the French one. That's not very nice. That's fine. Okay, a little extra challenge for you over there. So this means I actually can take 1, 2, 3 different tokens than this.
Can they be all the same?
And they can be all the same. They
Excellent.
They
just
be
can't
this
be
one,
that.
but they can be whatever you want.
Okay.
And if you go through a red gate, which we also did here, you get another of the one that you're collecting this round.
Okay.
So red means, in the French, it says what?
Identique.
Jeton identique.
There you go, identique. So you take the one that's the same.
Okay.
Blue means you take something that's different. So as we get on in the game, you're now going to be looking at your 2 tiles thinking, where can I place this to get not just the longest path, but go through a bunch of gates. All right?
Okay.
That's really effectively the second phase. You take a tile, you place it, you trace the path, you collect the tokens that you're owed. Okay? Before we go on to the third phase, let's go back to the first phase and just talk about how you can get some help here. All right? These are different characters you can get help from. There's 5 of them. And to their right, you'll notice on the little card it shows a token or a symbol, right? That's how many tokens you must pay to get help from that character.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter whether the tokens are all the same. Like, for example, this one here requires 3 tokens, the poet. So I could spend these 2. And I could spend a coin. You notice we start with some coins? Mm-hmm. Coins are for no purpose other than to give you
Some tokens.
a little something to start with, exactly. So you could, right away at the start of the gate, you could use one of these 2 services. Or I could combine this with these 2 here to go get the poet or one of the other ones. All right? And you just return those back to the supply. This is gone from the game. Okay?
Look at the color of the center of these coins. It's exactly the tabletop.
For a second, were you like, wait, is that punched out in the middle?
Oh, wow. I thought it was punched out.
This is the perfect table for it, isn't it?
That is funny.
Creates quite the illusion.
It's the same pattern too as
Yeah.
It
It is,
totally
too. Like,
Yeah.
the little actual ridges in there.
Yeah, it looks like
Wow.
the velvet.
I mean, they had to come up with that for something,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
perfect for this table.
Well, what do you know? So let's go through these different people you can get help from. So the vendor allows you to discard a tile from your hand. You put it to the bottom of the stack, and then you draw 2 tiles. All right.
Okay.
The samurai allows you to place this figure anywhere on the table where a tile would normally go. So I could put it here, I could put it here, I could put it here, I could put it here. You see what I'm doing there? Right?
Okay.
Okay. Well, the samurai is there. No one can place a tile in that position.
Okay.
So I might do that because I know when I place this, I've created a very lucrative path. So I'm going to make it a little harder for people to add on to it later or something like that, right? That's the reason why you probably use the samurai. The next time someone moves it or uses it, pays for it, then it can be moved somewhere else. All right.
Once it's in play, though, it's
Once
just
it's in
going to
play,
hop from
yeah,
place to
samurai's
place.
gonna hang out in the garden.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're not coming this way. All right, so that's the samurai. The poet is an interesting one. I wonder if I have a good example. Oh, I think I do actually have a good example of this potentially. Okay, so the poet, you place the poet on top of a landmark symbol in here. Okay, so for example, remember when I was drawing this path from here,
Right.
and I had to go to here? Well, what if I blocked this off? Now the closest path it would be up here now,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Oh, okay.
So it makes it a little more advantageous for me. Now, keep in mind, I had to spend 3 tokens.
Thematically, what's the poet doing there?
Thinking.
You can't come to this landmark because he's standing on it, and like he's poetizing.
Or he's making you be more contemplative so that you can
Oh
actually
yeah,
go further.
yeah,
along.
right. Don't come this way. You have more to discover. Yes. Don't settle. So that's the poet. The geisha allows you to play both of your tiles during the same turn. The important thing to understand is you will only score the second one. So you put the first one down, then you put the second one, then you trace the path on the second one. But that might allow you to place another couple of gates that would then join nicely to it, right? So that's the geisha. And then we have the gardener. That allows you to place a tile on top of another tile. That's the only time you can do that. Normally, of course, you have to go adjacent to the tile. So you can cover up another tile, however you like. The only rules about that, actually, though, you cannot cover up the poet. So the poet's there, you can't do that to him. Okay? So
Makes
the poet's,
sense.
and you cannot cover up a tile that's already been covered up.
Okay, so it's just one.
Yeah. Just one time you could cover something up and change the path a little bit.
Thematically, what's that doing with the game? No.
Well, that one actually probably explained.
That
He's in there
makes it
raking
easier,
in,
yeah.
you know, he's changing the paths around. That was a little easier than the poet,
Yes.
frankly.
If the poet were here,
Yes.
could you cover the starting tile?
That's the other thing you're not allowed to do. You're not allowed to cover the starting tile.
Oh.
Yeah, good point. Thank you,
Okay.
Dave. So, that covers the characters. I want to talk about one other little thing, though, here. And I'm glad you kind of brought the poet over to this area, because that brought it to my attention. It is possible to close off a path. See that path there? It has no entrances or exits anymore, right?
Okay.
And that can provide you with a scoring opportunity later. It's called an enclosure. So just keep this, I'll just leave this on the table as an example. We'll talk about that in a minute. So we now know at the beginning of your turn, you can take advantage and get some help from one of these characters here. You then take one tile, you place it, and you score for your landmark, right? And hopefully collect a whole bunch of tokens. Then it's time to claim rewards. That's the good part, right? Because if there's anything that someone walking through a beautiful garden wants, they want victory points.
That's right.
So what you do is you look at the tokens in front of you. If you have 5 of the same type of token, you cannot use the coins in this case to combine with them. They don't count. But let's just say I had a little pile of these in front of me. If you have at least 5, and you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, you return them, and you take the big 5-pointer. Because these are worth nothing at the end of the game.
Wow.
But this is worth 5 points.
Okay.
Okay. If later in the game I get a couple more, I do not take another one of these. There's 4 of them. There's 1 for each of us. There's
Okay.
4 of each of these tiles. There's 1 for each of us. And once I have this, if I get another 5 though, I also return these back to the supply. And
One of these? Oh,
no,
you just flipped it.
I flipped this over. and There's a 10.
Oh.
Good guess.
That's
good guess.
exciting. I like that guess.
Yeah. So then if I get any more, if I get 5 more again, it does nothing. I can keep them, but I'll spend them probably on
Yeah.
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
But they won't
some
give me
help.
any more points. That said, let's talk about the one that Lincoln was grabbing here, though. This one says, if you're the first person to get all of them at least at level 5,
Right.
so if I had this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, then I would also claim this reward.
And
The second person would do it
3.
would get 3 points. The next person to do it doesn't get
Yeah,
any
gets
points.
Okay.
squat.
The first person to get at least 3 of them to level 10, so they're flipped over, would get this one. And again, this one underneath has a 3.
Okay.
All right, so that covers the scoring you get from landmarks. There's also scoring you get for using a character. So if you paid to use a character, then you take that character's token. That's worth 2 points. All you have to do is just pay to use it, right?
Oh, okay.
If you do it again, worth 4
wow.
points.
Okay.
If you do it again, you get the larger version of it, and then no one else will be able to get this one as well, right? So that I get sort of the bonus for having used that character 3 times.
Okay.
Using it again won't give me anything else.
Okay.
All right. So that make sense there?
Yeah.
All right. So that's covered all of them except for these ones here. If you make an enclosure on your turn, and that enclosure has at least 2 landmarks. So we have a bridge, and we have some. Oh gosh, I don't know
Lilies.
what that is. Some
Water.
lilies.
They're water.
Water lilies.
I was
Maybe.
understand. So that would count?
That would not, because there's one landmark in there. This
This
one's
one's on the other
this-
path.
Exactly. So that's
There
a
you
good
go.
example. of
Thank
it.
you.
So then you take this. If you get a second enclosure, like that.
Okay.
And if you get the third, you take this one. But I want to mention something about the geisha and enclosures. Because remember how I said, with the geisha you get to place both your tiles.
Right.
But you only score the second one. Right? You only say, okay, I'm picking this landmark and I'm tracing a path now. With the geisha, if you create an enclosure with your first tile, you will gain the
Oh, okay.
enclosure bonus.
That is a score you will get.
You will
Okay.
get that off the first tile you place with the geisha.
Okay.
That's claiming tiles. And you might get multiple. If you use a character, then you get the character thing. If you had 5 of these, you would get the 5 of those. If you then satisfied that, you would get that in the same turn and everything else. You just claim everything that you're owed. Okay?
Okay.
And then after that, it's time to clean up for your turn. And all you do is you draw back up to having 2 tiles. Now this means that if you used the vendor, remember you start with 2. With the vendor, you discard 1 to the bottom and draw 2. So now you're holding 3. You'll use 1 on your turn, which will leave you with 2. So you will not get another tile at the end of your turn. You already have 2. So you're
Okay.
good. That's all the rules of gameplay. How does the game end? As soon as the last tile from here has been taken,
We go one more round.
you go 1 more round, including the person who took it gets 1 last turn, and then you just count all the points in front of you. And it's just this numbered font is what you're counting up in front of you, and then whoever has the most points wins.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So I'm just going to
Wait, before you take that, I have a question.
Sure.
So, you kept talking about the length of the path, right? Like, you covered
Yes.
this with the poet, and that got you this longer path.
Right.
Other than potentially going through more gates,
That's it.
there's nothing else to length.
No,
right?
you don't
Okay.
count it for points or anything like that. It's just, can I get myself through a few more gates to grab a few more tokens?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gates are the thing that
That's
are the-
kind of what I thought,
Yeah.
but in this particular case, that extra long path was only one more gate, even though you went to
Yes.
3 more tiles.
That's
So-
right. Exactly. I went through, I only crossed that one right
Okay.
before I got to my destination. Yeah,
Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I will put these back. I'll shuffle them back in. Then we each get 2 tiles to begin, and we're ready to start. I looked through the rules, and I could not find a rule for who starts.
All right.
The guy born in Japan gets to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who would that be?
It's going to be David Arnott.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
That would be me.
So, 2 tiles here for everybody. Dave, take it away.
Well, how about I?
Oh, I guess you can have one more tile. Yeah. I didn't tell you about that rule. You only start with 1.
I don't have a problem with that. All right, let's just place one.
Yeah, not a lot of, oh. And look at that, you're right at the gate.
So I get one of these,
Right.
and then one of something else.
Exactly.
All right. I can't reach. Where's the bucket? Is that this?
Yep.
I get one of these. And
I'm going to tell you what each of these things are.
Oh, okay, cool.
Let's find out. And I'll tell you something, in the rule book, they have a really nice section at the back. Sorry, I'm covering up your tiles here. But they have a really nice section at the back that just kind of talks a little bit, learn about Japan and what these different things represent. Talks about the Edo period, the gardens themselves, the Torii gates, these famous Torii gates you'll find, and then the different landmarks that you're going to find, like the Inari statues,
Cool.
I might be pronouncing that wrong, arched bridges, lanterns, the Sikamori Ishi, which are the rocks, I think, that have the rope around them, and the Tsukubai, which is a stone basin, water basin. And I think that's it. And then the different characters that you'd see.
That's neat.
Right? So,
I kind of like when they do that sort of thing. I'll read
Did you
it.
actually look up the symbols and tell us what they were?
No, he got carried away.
I got
with
really.
that.
Yeah, so, well, I did sort of. So that is the Inari
Sure.
statue.
It's like a water well. This looks like a little water
Yeah,
well.
that is, they call it the stone basin and water basin.
Okay, so
right?
it must be.
So the stone basin and water basin, I think, is that one.
Oh, okay.
That's the
I didn't see that
Inari
one
statue.
actually.
They don't show it pictured on
What's
here.
this?
But that one
this-
there is a lantern.
Done.
There.
That's
Stone
what
lantern.
That's what I'm taking for my extra
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Perfect.
And I'm done, and I take one of these, right?
Yes, and then you draw back up.
All right.
So,
Dow.
what have you left me with?
I cannot believe how much that matches. It's
I know,
ridiculous.
it's
cool.
ridiculous.
I'm going to go here.
I will be tweeting about that.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to use that one. So I'll use this landmark instead, so I can also come through the blue Torii gate.
Well, you could use that one. You just don't get as many.
I
things.
do. That's right. It goes from here
Yep.
to here, and I don't get to go through the gate. So I will take this token.
Interesting.
And I will
you,
take-
you block it in a way.
Yeah, in a way, you've prevented this from
Yep.
being quite as advantageous to me as it could have been. I'll take one of something else. Maybe I'll take this statue, and then I'll draw back up.
Okay.
Easy peasy, right?
Sure.
It'll get a little less easy peasy as
I'm going to put
It's
this one all the way over here.
larger in front of us.
Okie doke.
And I'm doing that landmark.
Bridge.
So
Oh,
I
that's
go
nice.
through the red,
Yep.
and I go through the blue, and then I get to the
So you get
You can get two
Two
bridges.
bridges.
You get the bridge just because, and then you get a bonus because you went through the red Torii
gate.
And what would you like as the other one?
and
Does it have to be different?
Yes, it has to be
Okay,
different.
Yeah.
I will take the dog, the hound.
Yes.
What was the name again?
That is the Inari statues. There are thousands of shrines in Japan. Smaller ones are often found in forests, and very large ones tend to have gardens of their own. There are many kami gods or spirits in Japan, and foxes are said to be messengers of one kami called Inari. So it's a
It's
fox.
a fox.
Yes.
Which matches my shirt today.
You didn't even know it.
I didn't
Nice.
even know it.
You are in tune. Oh, and you need to get a new tile. There
Yes,
we
I
go.
do. Thank you.
It is possible to place a tile in such a way that you
Don't score.
cannot connect
Yeah.
to
Right.
another landmark, which is legal, but you get nothing. So probably not
Yeah,
do that.
I'm looking at those tiles right now. I have two of the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing essentially, which
Oh,
is
no.
not great. Yeah. I'm just figuring out the best way to do that. So I think I'm going to do this. So at least I get two gates. So I get the water bowl. 2 water bowls, and whatever the heck.
No, wait.
No.
This is not on that
one-
path.
Oh, it's on that
Yeah, be
path.
careful. You could.
Woof. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are both really bad tiles.
This could be tough.
Check this one out.
Well, you could
Yeah,
use the vendor. You'll discard one and draw 2 new tiles, and it'll only cost you one of these, which are worth nothing anyway.
Right.
Let me see this one.
So that might help you. a
It
little
won't
bit.
get you through a gate, but yeah.
Technically, that would get you.
Yeah,
Right.
1 gate. 2 of the
One
same.
gate.
It's
Yeah.
not the same.
I
He
understand.
wants more.
What?
I
think
totally
You
he
get a
wants
red and a blue.
No, because
Oh, it's right there. It's
yeah,
right
see,
there.
he's got blocked off there. But maybe the vendors, if your tiles aren't that great, maybe
Right.
get 2 new ones. would
Yeah,
be
let's
the-
do it. What the heck?
So the one you're throwing out will go on the bottom. Just you throw just one of them. So keep
Okay.
one of them. One
And
that
I
you like the
choose
most.
from the other.
Yeah.
And you'll keep the other 2.
You
Oh,
just
you do?
yeah. So
Yeah.
you'll have 3
You'll
now to
have
So now
play.
you're
Three.
sitting with 3 in your hand.
Okay.
You just won't draw any new ones at the end of your turn.
Oh, I see. Wow. That's
Right.
great. Oh, I have to
And-
pay.
And yeah,
Where's
so
it go?
we should probably take that from you. That just gets
Oh,
it
there
thrown
is no
out.
pool.
Yeah.
of-
It's out of the game.
Okay. Wow.
The coins
Hopefully
are
you've
just
got
like
something a little
starter
better.
tokens,
Yeah.
basically.
A starter. Well, I think I'm going to do sort of what Dave did there. To go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Then that lets me get
Yes.
a lantern,
Yeah, should we get
another
one there,
lantern.
right? And then something else.
No. Yeah, right. Because this is not on that
That's
path.
on a different path.
That is so tricky.
That is, you have to sort of focus on the little thing.
Yeah,
not
that's
the big-
where it's, I think,
Yeah.
telling you
Right.
where
Yeah.
it's at.
Right.
It's
That
tricky
totally makes
way.
sense.
So there's 2 of those.
Right.
What
Third
not
thing,
lantern would
what
you
will
like?
I, maybe based on what I have,
That's true too. Yeah.
wow, these are terrible. I will take a water bowl.
All right. This one, this type of.
No,
oh,
yeah.
There you go.
Well, it has lilies.
When I
Yeah,
place a
it said
tile,
it was called the wall.
I'm
Water
tracing a
lilies.
path from an icon that's on that tile.
Right. The one you place, you'll pick one of the icons.
So if I were to connect this, I would still be tracing from here,
Yes.
not say this bridge or this
Correct.
lantern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. If there are 2 equal paths,
Right.
you can pick which direction you want to go.
Nice.
Probably the one that
Okay.
will let you
Yep.
get more gates.
That totally makes sense. Okay. Red is the same. So that would get me that. Zigaba.
I agree.
Zigaba. Okay.
Don't mess this up for me, please, Dave.
I'm probably just going to help you because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Oh, Dave.
No, I'm going to help you, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Am I going to go there or am I going to go there? Here, I'll just do this. I'll help you out. Look at
That was helpful. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome.
All right.
But I'll
So
take
there's-
3 of these.
So you're getting one of those,
One.
and you're going through 2 of those gates.
Yeah.
Yes.
2 reds. Okay.
Nicely done.
Whatever. I'm giving you.
Yeah,
The
it is
problem is you
helping.
have to give gates to
You
other
do.
people,
You're
right?
always, yeah. So I'm going to do this one, which, well, let me think about this one quick second.
Which one is better?
Yeah, so I could do this one, which would let me go 1, 2, 3 before
Yep.
I get to my destination, or 1, 2,
Three.
3, or 1, 2,
Depends
3.
on what you want to do.
I think I want to do this one to make it a little harder for other people to do stuff with the fox,
Okay.
because there's no other foxes on the table right now. So we'll go through. So I get 1 fox, 2 fox,
What did that
3
fox
fox.
say?
3 fox plus something else.
Frightening.
What other something else? I'll take this something else, and I'll draw back up.
Non-matching or matching.
We could probably bring this down a little bit more to the center here, Nikki, too. So
Please,
don't have
thank
to look
you.
quite so
Because
far away.
unfortunately, I'm going to that upper.
You're going far away?
Yeah,
Far and
that
away.
upper thing.
Well, I mean, if you
Okay,
go to a beautiful
blue
garden, you
is
want to take a nice,
matching.
long, leisurely walk, right?
Okay. Where was I putting that? Here. Yes. Fox. So I'm getting a fox.
Yeah.
Two so far. One for tracing to here, and then a blue gate and a blue gate
yeah,
and a red
officers, too.
gate.
4 or 1, 2, 3, 4. You could go either way. Which one's
More
better?
gates this way.
More
Yeah.
gates
Okay.
this way
That
Great.
makes sense.
Okay.
So you're getting a
So-
fox for the fox,
for the fox.
and you get another fox for the red gate.
Yes.
And
And,
then
then
some-
two
yeah.
non-matching,
What would
which
you like?
will be the bridges, please.
Sure.
Of Madison County.
Oh, I knew that was coming.
Thank you.
And you just couldn't stop it.
I knew that
Couldn't
was
be stopped.
coming and it couldn't be stopped.
There you go.
Thank you.
What? What are you saying, Dave?
You know what I'm saying.
The corn.
I think
the
you
corn.
know what I'm saying, Lincoln.
Okay, so
Wow.
this is
This is going to be all right.
3.
Here, I'll just give you this.
Yeah. I get 3 identical, correct?
Yeah, it looks like.
Actually, 4 identical.
Hold on, one.
It's equidistant? Is this closer or is this closer?
I think
I'm going to
those-
this one.
Oh, that's the
Oh,
closest
that's
one.
true. Yeah.
That's not on this
Thank
path,
goodness.
remember?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Man, that's hard to
It's
remember.
going to be a little tricky. So yeah, it's so 1 for that, and then 3 more.
Yep.
So 4 of those.
Hey, guess what? I get a 5.
Oh, you are
Nice.
And you get 1 of something else. What would you like to
yeah.
get something else?
5. This 5.
I would like the lantern.
Yeah. Do that little exchange.
Yep.
He's on the board, everybody.
Yeah.
He's having the best walk of all of us.
He
Yeah, we
is.
knew that was going to happen, right?
Walking
He's
in, fucking
feeling
heaven.
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nature is nourishing him.
All right.
Nature nourish.
Nature
Yeah, so
nourishes
it's
is
actually
my
that is a
closest
zoom
lantern.
up, right? That's how you definitely
Yes.
judge what it is. You're zooming. to
The
see what
actual
that is.
landmark is here.
Correct.
And that
yeah.
gives you the. But even here, it's like, is it on this path or that path? That can be a little tricky.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm not going to overthink this. Look at this. Here we go.
Yeah, Dave. Either direction would have been exactly the same though
Yeah.
for me, right?
So let me see if I got this correctly. I'm going to get 1,
Yes.
2, 3, 4 lanterns
Yeah.
because I'm going to here.
Yeah.
So here, I'll turn that in for a 5.
Sure.
lantern.
Yep. And then I get
1, 2.
2 different ones, right?
Yeah.
So I'll take one. I'll take 2 of these, also known as 1 plus a 5.
Yeah. You get 1 back plus the 5 points.
Why did you exchange one, Dave? There, I don't.
He didn't want that one.
I just get. Rodney was helping me, even though I was doing it myself. And that's that.
You're just saying I'll take these in, which is
Yeah.
known as 5 plus 1, which you threw them in. I'm like, why are you throwing it in there?
I was just going to leave myself 1.
Okay, I thought you had picked them all up.
Nope. Done.
Let's see. I think. This
Therefore, you are.
This garden is less attractive to me now. I don't want to walk these paths you've all walked before. I want to blaze a new trail.
It's crowded.
Well, it depends
How
on
am I
your
gonna
stuff.
do
That's
it?
what's really
Right.
kind of the rough deal here.
Right.
Actually, this is not too shabby. So I think if I do this one way down here, here, Nikki, let's get this a little closer to you again.
Yeah, you
There
Again.
we go.
I would agree.
So
Hey.
1. Where's
Yeah.
the next closest one? Is it here? Right.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. closer.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
I guess I will just take the
Yep.
token now, even though I'm sort of skipping the phase, but
Yep.
it's fine. And then it's what, 2 of the others?
Yep. 2 difference.
2 difference. Well,
One
I
fox,
guess I will
right?
take 1 fox
Yep.
and 1 of these.
Water.
Yep.
Bowl.
Yeah, so I'll take a fox. There we go.
What did he just say?
What did the fox say? And I'll draw a new tile.
The cow says moo.
I think I have to do this. But I'm going to follow the fox this to here.
Yeah,
from
you have to.
here.
Yeah, you should- well, I guess
to
it's about
there.
the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
you get 2 foxes.
2
is that right?
foxes, right? Because
Yeah.
it's matching. That gets me 5.
So I'll just take your 3, and you can take your
Yeah.
reward. Very nice.
That is it.
And I'll give you that.
Thank you.
There's a lot more symbols on here than there used to be. A lot more landmarks.
I know you said this before,
Sure,
but
what is it?
with the geisha, if I place 2 tiles, I'm only going to pick up tokens for 1 of them.
That's the second one you place.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Yeah. If you happen to create an enclosure with your first one, then you would score from that.
Okay.
But the second one's the only one you check for the path. Yeah. Tough choices, Lincoln.
Yeah.
It gets a little trickier as it gets on. Trying to find the best.
No, it's
Best way to
nothing's
go.
great, but this is fine. So I get 2
Yeah.
of the basins,
Right.
whatever those are,
Yep.
you called them, and then 1 of whatever I want. So I'll have another lantern.
Sure. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh, I see what you did.
Yep.
Oops, I've got 2 here. Glad I didn't look. Oh, I keep drawing the same exact symbol. That's not great.
Eesh. Can I mention?
An
can I-
ish
Can I
again?
mention eesh? Oh, I see. If I do that, I get nothing.
And you're going to like it?
I get that, I get nothing, and I will like
Don't
it.
forget, too, the benefit of using characters that they give you points. Sometimes you use a character just to
Get 2.
eke a
do you
little
mean?
something out of your turn.
Yeah.
'Cause every time you use a character, you get to take
Oh,
one of
didn't
their-
I use a character?
You did.
You
Oh,
did.
Thank you for
I used
remembering
the
that.
geisha?
You used the vendor.
The vendor.
So you
That's
should
right.
have that. Yeah,
Okay, that's... What is that purple one?
That's actually a pretty amazing
The stone?
transfer
How
of
that is?
Right at the
value.
beginning, you got
Let's do
2
that.
points.
But I mean, additionally,
Oh,
it's
Dave.
like that goes 1 to 2.
You've ruined my day.
Oh,
Because that stone was like, that's such a great symbol to play here.
So I get
How many of the same are you going to get?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6.
Yuck. Let's give you
5
that
and a 1.
Plus a stone.
and plus a stone. Oh my.
And
And
then
then some other things.
the blue is different, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
3 blues.
Power turn.
I'll take these, please.
Yeah.
I
3 of
mean,
those.
he is Japanese. I
Yeah,
mean,
I feel like you have an
I really think so.
No boy.
I didn't say it.
yes, you did.
Yeah, I did.
You're not turning Japanese, Dave.
Okay.
What do I do here?
I don't know.
What do I do? This changes everything.
Everything.
Well, you know what?
What, Rodney?
I think it's time to
Use
the
power.
poet.
Yeah.
That's
You
how I
didn't
solved
know
that
it?
little problem.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's going to cost me 1, 2, 3 tokens.
It's expensive, but worth
It
it.
is. And then
Place
I
on the
take
landmark.
that poet who looks like... I'll take it after, but just don't let me forget. And then...
Just take it
Yeah.
now.
I guess I can take it now.
I think that's him.
Yes. Whoop. And I'm going to place the poet. I'll just put it right there.
Yep.
And then we'll do a similar thing.
All right.
I want that stone.
That is a
powers.
good plan.
Yep.
How many stones did you get? It was like something ridiculous.
I don't
The same
remember.
number.
It was-
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Thank you very much, Lincoln.
Wowzy
Yep.
woo woo.
And then
You'll get one more than me.
2, 3, 4 different, right?
Yep.
So why don't we take... I could just upgrade this now. But I won't. Sorry, how many was it? It was 4, right? I will take 3 of these. So I'll put 2 of these back to get that. And then I get 1 more thing. And I'll take a bridgey.
Sure.
Take an arched bridge.
And does this stay there now?
It will stay there, yeah.
So it's permanently blocked until someone moves
Right,
the poet, like
right.
the samurai, basically.
Yes, exactly right.
Okay.
I'll draw back up. I'm finished. A lot of things happened there for me.
That was a lot of
A lot of
stuff.
things came together.
I do love it when a plan comes together.
Dar. I am gonna do. I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting.
Okay, we like
Here.
interesting.
No.
Dump, and I'm doing the bridge.
Okay.
So I'm going all the way
To here.
to
No,
there
yeah.
because
Yeah.
that's off.
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice deal.
So that is
So one bridge for sure.
one bridge
2, 3, 4 bridges.
Yes.
for reds.
4 bridges.
4
Yeah.
bridges.
Here. Push some of these out for you.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Give her,
turn it
give her
in.
3.
Here's your 4.
Just take 3, Nikki. Keep
okay.
3, and
Keep
then
3.
and then take the
Take
bridge.
a 5.
Yep. And then you get 1,
Blue.
2, 3, 4 of anything else.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do the foxes so I can
Sure.
start to.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can flip that.
And 4 was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, and let's give you a tile as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the. Can I do it again at
Yeah.
least? Okay, I need to because I have nothing.
Sure. So
good
that's
at
going
all.
underneath.
Not only can you do it again, but now you flip this.
Right. I have nothing. It's so bad. Oops. It's
So
Top
bad
two?
over there.
Yeah. It's really, really awful.
Now, hopefully, you get some
Not
better
much
options.
better, but
And I want to mention this again because it's a funny rule. For an enclosure to give you points, there has to be at least 2
1 on each side.
landmarks in there. They don't have to be the same,
At least 2
but there has to be at
landmarks.
least 2 landmarks. And
Okay.
they do a nice job of sort of reminding you that they show an enclosure with 2 landmarks.
Okay.
And you might even be able to create 2 enclosures at once, potentially.
can I do this
Mm-hmm.
another character?
No, one only helps
Yeah,
for
it's,
one.
these
sorry.
are really not
Oh,
great.
that's a great question.
Yeah. You can make it work, I believe. in that.
Something will happen. I mean, it's just not wonderful. It's not wonderful. But I think this is okay. Gets me to the closest one, right? So to that,
Right.
and I get,
Oh wow. So
Uh,
1,
yep,
2, 3, 4. Is
yeah,
that right?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, this one's on its own path.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Wait, did
So
we?
you would go this way.
Oh yeah. You guys are scoring that there.
Oh, no.
Were you?
Yeah. It's basically
did.
one
Oh, we
less
were.
thing.
Oh. So...
Wait,
that-
so it's even better.
That's actually better. We
We've
would have gone
actually
through this.
cheated ourselves.
So we would have gone
It'd be
here.
So
a
that's-
different. No, you subtract one stone
Yeah,
We'll
one
subtract
stone.
one
and
stone.
we should exchange one stone
for one different.
for one something else.
Yeah.
Right. I'm glad we caught that now. That's sort of fixable.
Well,
So, bridge.
I'm
there
going
we
to flip this then.
Right.
It's easy to miss,
Yeah,
as we missed it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 3. It's not that many for me now. It's 2, 3. I
So
get 3
here.
of them.
You're going to here
Yep,
now,
3
right? Is that the
stones.
connection?
Plus 1 different. I'll take the.
Hang on for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus 1, 2, 3. So this gets you more stuff if you want more
Sure.
stuff,
Whatever.
right?
Yep.
Because
What's
that's
the path now?
either to here or there. But
Ah,
look at all these
There's
gates you
more
go
gates.
through.
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's a way better move.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
You're now going to get
1.
1, 2, 3, 4 stone,
sure.
Yep.
and 1, 2, 3 of anything you want.
There you go.
So I will take 1 lantern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
give it to him. He's just
Right.
going to take a 5.
Yep, and then 1.
And 2 more.
Two more
something
something.
I guess 2 more
Sure,
the
bases.
jobbies.
You got it.
else. There we go. That worked out.
Yeah, that's much better placement.
Let's see.
Okay, what am I going to do now that you've done that? And by you, I mean me.
Yeah, no kidding. But it's weird, man.
Yeah, it goes
Well, I
both.
was
You
looking
guys
at this
both.
and I'm just thinking, that can't be your best move. All right,
But yeah, that one tripped us both up.
where are the bridges? Man, I might throw one away. I will. I'll spin a
He's
token.
doing it.
Let me have that guy, the
Yes,
the
merchant.
vendor.
The merchant.
Have that
Him?
feller
Yeah.
There.
come back yeller.
And the only drag to that is I now have to look at both of these and figure,
Yeah, you gotta do
figure
more
them
things.
out, right?
Well, I am appreciating the extra time because I do not know
What to do?
Ugh.
what I'm going to do.
I'm not good. This is weird. Okay. All right, where are the foxes?
Yeah. Boink, boink.
Okay, that's where the foxes are, right? And I want to go through blue bridges. So I won't overthink it. Let's just do this. Right?
Yep, and that's going to get you through a few of them.
That's going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4 foxes.
Nice. Yeah.
And also 1, 2, 3 of whatever I want.
What do you want?
3 lanterns, please.
All right. That's
And I do not draw a tile because I have to.
right. Yeah. Well, I've had loads of time to think about my turn.
And you still don't know.
This is called buying time, everyone.
It's tough because every time a tile comes
Yeah,
out,
it's sort of
it
like, ooh,
actually
wait
makes the
now.
decision tree a little tougher.
Oh, that path isn't so good anymore. Yeah.
Right. Well, especially because it's, as we've clearly pointed out,
Yeah.
it's easy to miss that a thing is not on a path. Although, this does a pretty good job of saying
does.
this
Yeah.
is here.
Once
right?
you see it, like this one tripped us, but
The trick is seeing these as insets
It's
and
really-
not just on the tile,
Sure,
right?
yeah.
Additionally, it's always like you got to look.
Yep.
I mean, because I've done it several times, like
Yep.
with this thing here.
I've
you
got
know,
to do this, and I.
Well, no, not
Oh,
that
no, I
one.
can't
It's
afford it.
one of these over here.
Right.
Like, oh wait, that's on that path.
Yeah, you had a lot of the same tiles, right? These ones that are this,
Right.
that maybe get you something with this, but all you're doing is
Right.
giving other things
Well,
to
it's
other
just fine
people.
if it works for me, but it wasn't even working for me because it was 2 tiles away.
Right.
This is a bad scene. Yikes.
Yikes! Run away!
What happens if you can't get to something? I guess you can't. You just don't want to place it there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you can always go to here, right?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Not
If you placed it over here,
necessarily.
that wasn't going to
Oh,
get
I see
there.
your
That would
I
be a
have
legal
a-
move, but I would
yeah.
get nothing.
Well,
I
wouldn't
had
you
one
just
tile
play
too
it
that
here
would do
anyway
that.
and make an
Yeah, you
enclosure,
do
worst
something.
case?
Yeah, do something. But
You would get...
I wonder. It's not awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of like what
not
I'm dealing
awesome.
with.
Well, it seems the problem is
This is what's going to happen.
we're
right?
enamored by all these huge big moves, but I
Yeah.
guess every once in a while you're going to
You're gonna
have
take a little
kind of
something.
like a so-so move.
I
Right?
guess this might have to be my so-so move round. If I do this, yeah, this isn't the end of the world as we know it. I'm going to get one lantern, and then I'm going to go get 2 other different things. I'll get 2 bridges. Sometimes it's a rainy day in the garden,
I know.
right? You know,
Yes.
Have a nice little walk.
I'm in the same. What do I do? Maybe that's okay to do. There's got to be something better, though. It traces to
The
nothing.
poet can be so useful in these situations. It's expensive, though.
Yeah, I don't
3 tokens.
thought about it.
You gotta hope you're getting more than the 3 tokens you're spending.
Right.
But even if you don't, you're getting 2 points on top of it. You know, that's
For
something
using
else.
it?
Yeah, for using it.
I
even,
guess that's
so.
true.
Where is that stone going?
I know.
You looking for a good stone path?
I don't really need it. One of the symbols I really wish I had, I don't have
make it
on my
happen.
tiles, right?
Well,
I
you
don't
can,
even
you can also
have
use the
them.
vendor.
I thought about it.
Yeah.
Remember, it's
I
2
don't know
points.
if it's that
Give her 2
early
points.
on in the game is a good idea, or
Well, remember, these
Worth nothing at the
are
end.
worth nothing.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you should spend them at the very least
Yeah.
because you're converting them into
To
points.
2 points, yes.
Yeah.
And they can't turn into anything else.
If I go that way, I'll go through. Oof, that's a lot of those. Oh no,
You played this before,
he's
right?
on that
Yeah, I
path,
played it,
not on that path.
2-player. It
Is
plays
it-
the exact same, like it's the same.
Can I
number of tiles
assume the
as me.
board from where the starting tile is pretty much always lopsided like this?
No, like, that's what's funny. When we played, we definitely exploded out from it more. I think it might have been just because certain symbols got over here, and so then the person wanted
It
to.
seems to be the
create a new-
minute someone puts Torii Gate paths available,
You do want to keep building on them, right?
why would you ever start a new
yeah,
one?
Yeah, I forget exactly what happened in our game, but we definitely had a slightly more balanced look to it.
All right.
Foxes?
It's the foxes again.
Okay. So you're going to get
It goes-
1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope. Take 4. They're small.
You have any? Oh,
yeah.
look at you.
So
So you would, how many do you have there?
I have 4.
You're going to get 4, so keep 3, I guess, right?
Yep.
And then flip over your fox.
Ta-da! Now, can I get more foxes and take another one of these, or
No,
once?
but you now have 3 tokens to spend
To
on one of these
spend.
special powers,
Okay.
right?
Exactly.
Because they're useless to you otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm on that side.
You're laughing now. You got money to spare.
Not spend, spend.
Yes, right.
You can have a tile.
Oh yeah, I
please.
guess we'll give you one of those too.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
So what's the dead
Didn't
end?
like what you saw.
No.
You know, if you did the...
There has to be a symbol on each side of that dead end.
There has to
and
be
you-
at least 2 landmarks in there.
And you would
in
get
enclosure. That.
you'd get those 2 points as well.
Nice, okay. Trying to decide if it's worth it. I think I'm going to do this, though. So that gets me... That's got to be the shortest path, right?
I would assume.
Or is this the short... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay,
Yeah.
so I will get 3 of the same.
1, 2, 3 of
Yeah,
them,
3.
Yep.
plus 1 or whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll take a stone.
Except you'll give
Okay.
me your 4 stones.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then
You get
points.
this guy.
some points for Lincoln. How about a tile too?
Okay.
Right.
Hey, it's something different.
If I do
There
that,
we go.
where is the closest water
Because
bucket?
I had this here, and I was like,
Yeah. Could you?
It's here, right?
it might have been the better move. But
If I place a water bucket here, that's
well,
the
they're the same.
closest
It
one.
was
Yeah.
exactly the same.
That's it. Yeah. I'm doing some spinning too here. Just twirling.
Just looking at that. Okay. I'm going to spend 3. I'm not overthinking it.
Okay.
To place twice.
Nice. And let's give you this token here. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
This will be my first one.
Okay.
And then
Oh, yeah.
this will be my second one.
Nice. Oh boy.
So I will
Wow.
get 1 water bucket.
Okay.
But I will get 1, 2, 3, 4 of my choice.
Yeah.
So I will take 2 lanterns.
Yeah.
which flips this,
Oh yeah, right.
and 2 of these.
Neat.
And I draw 2 tiles, correct?
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Done.
It's gonna be tough for me to top that. That was a pretty good one. Look at this little hole
know,
we've made
pocket.
here in the center. Well, interesting.
Don't take my move.
I'm gonna try not to.
Okay.
Could be tricky.
I'm all set.
We're running out of options.
I'm ready
Oh,
to go.
no, I really want. Oh, okay. Okay, what
No,
about this?
you're gonna take it.
I'm not-
I
maybe.
sense it.
You sense it?
Yeah.
Oh, what I want to do is create an enclosure and also
Okay.
go off and get landmarks.
Right.
But it's tricky. It's tricky.
Tricky
To do. It's tricky to do. So, yeah, I think I might have to give up on that dream. What if the poet could help me?
What if,
What if?
Rodney?
Poet, oh poet. You know what, poet? I think you are going to help me.
You gonna spend 3?
I think I'm going to spend 3. It's going to be expensive.
You gonna get your bridges?
I'm going to do this.
All right.
I got to think this. I'm going to do it like I'm doing
But
it.
you
Yep.
flip, right? You get to flip that 2 to a 4 because you're
I
using
will.
an
So I'm gonna-
ability.
right, that's true. If I put him there
On that fox, yeah.
on that fox and I put this here.
It's
No,
right there, though.
Then you're gonna connect.
Oh,
there.
no.
Here, let's put this back.
So close.
It was too close, is what it was.
It was. You're right. It was too close. Too close.
That's very funny.
Well, okay. Let's explore another option.
What are you trying to get?
What if
at?
I did that? That would keep me from getting over into that fox area, right?
Yes.
Then I could do that. right?
Okay.
That's a little better,
Yep.
right? So I do this, flip him.
Okay.
Now we talk foxes.
Okay.
Let's
so
talk about foxes.
Let's talk some foxes.
1, 2, 3, or 3. Oh no,
Yeah,
you're gonna go
this
there.
one's better, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So
correct.
one-
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you might have counted the blue. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Okay.
4 foxes.
Four
Four
foxes.
So close.
And 1,
2.
2, 3 of your choice.
Let's take 3 bridges
Yep.
and convert that to get a bridge token.
Manage it
I
nice and canny.
can't not think of it as well.
I did
I was
too.
waiting for you to say it.
It was in my head, and I said, "No, I'm not saying that out loud."
You didn't have to.
No.
Someone
All right.
else.
Here's my
Oh, you're
fantastic
ready. Look at you.
Well, no one messed her up.
a little tiny enclosure.
Oh, very nice.
So I get this, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Ta-da.
Easy peasy.
Turner.
Turtle.
Okay. I had something really fantastically planned here.
Oh, come on.
Oh, give me a break.
Give me a break.
I think it's just going to be this,
Okay.
which is 1.
Wait, no. Count this one first. 1,
Oh, yeah.
2, 3.
4, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's too far. 4.
4 of
okay.
those and 1 of your choice.
I
So
will
4
take.
of the basins.
Yep. So,
So
just
you get
give
some
me
5.
a
Yes.
5 there, and then a 1 lantern.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Another tile, please.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not one of those. It's sort of deceptive. All right, I think this is my play. Let me just look at it real quick. If I go, that's this stone, right? If I go here, 1, 2, 3, 3, right? There's no, is this the closest one to that?
Oh, hold on. Actually, that's even better.
1.
Wait. Oh, yeah. So you're going this way?
Yeah.
Is that right? 1, 2, 3,
Or
4.
down to this one, whichever's closer.
I think this is closer, right? If I go from this tile 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
But
Or
1, 2, 3, 4.
no, that's on this thing.
Oh, you're right.
It's on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
little
see.
nubbin.
That
Yeah,
was
you
the
got it
same
again.
stone we messed up on last time. All right, so
That's the pebble in our
1,
shoe.
Sorry.
2,
I hit the
3,
tiles.
This guy.
3 stone, which is all I need.
There's a little more stone. Flip it
Turn
over.
that over.
Ah,
And I get,
Oh,
I
get
heard
this.
it.
Oh, he did it.
he
And
did.
then 1, 2 of my choice.
Wow, you're wide open there, as far as choosings.
I guess let me have 2 bridges. Say it.
of Madison.
Thank you.
Let's lean into it now, I guess. Wow, I need something I don't have here. Okay. What if I think I'm going to do the vendor.
Okay.
So spending this,
Yep.
I'm going to take the vendor token. I'm going to discard one of these. I think it will be this one. I'm going to draw 2. And I'll just need about 20 minutes, everybody. Okay, I got what I wanted, so that's nice. Now can I use it in a semi-effective way? Let's see. Where are you, little lanterns? Oh, you're everywhere. You are everywhere.
What
They
does the
are all
gardener
over
do?
You know,
the
if
place.
I come over here, the gardener lets you place on top of.
Ah, that's
to
right.
change the path, right?
Got it.
Which,
forgot about
honestly, I haven't been thinking about that. There might have been a couple places where that might have been helpful.
Maybe. I don't know.
So the closest lantern here would be that one. Not super great, everybody. Just gonna point that out. Maybe a little farther over.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Much super greater.
That was what I was looking at for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. Good team effort, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Lincoln. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yep.
4. That's good. And did I go through anything else? No.
Nope.
That's it. I'll take it though. 4 is just fine.
Yeah.
Maybe it helps you go through something more with your turn.
Sure don't.
No. Sorry.
It's
well, you
okay.
could put a poet on one of those, so that would help you,
That's true.
right? Poets are great. Love the poet. Who doesn't like a good poet?
Yeah. So
poets are points,
I
too.
will do the poet.
Yeah.
So that's 2.
3 actually.
3. I'll get rid of the
Spend your coin.
my
Spend your
foxes.
coins first.
Okay.
Is there?
I
there.
should have done that last turn and I didn't. Or the turn before.
Okay. So then he's going here. Wait.
What are you trying to block?
I no, and I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm putting. Now I have a question.
Sure.
Yes, you're going to do
Oh,
that.
Will
look
I
what
get that
you've
too?
done. Look what
No, here's what you
you've done.
get.
Okay.
You,
Flip the
you
one.
get to flip the thing, your 2,
2 of
You got another
4.
enclosure.
because you made another enclosure.
Right.
Yep.
Wow.
And then
You get
score
1,
down to
2,
here,
3,
right?
4 lanterns.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. And that's it. Nice. But you got the enclosure while you're
That's
at
what
it.
I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Lincoln's ready.
I'm sorry.
Lincoln's
wanted
like,
to-
no one
I
messed
mean,
up my
no, yeah,
moves.
I think it's pretty
It's
pulled
nice
off.
when you have a move and no one messes it up.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wow.
Nice. So
Water
just take the
bowls.
5. It's nice when you just
And
have
then
Wow.
2 of your own choice.
2 of my own choice. So I want
One of those for sure,
Yeah,
right?
one of those.
So also a 5.
Yep, just flip it. And
Yeah.
then one of the basins,
Nice.
Okay.
another tile.
That was a good turn. It's getting hard to pull off turns like that now.
All right. I'm going to use the vendor and ditch this and draw 2. And wasn't what I wanted. All right, well, I kept one usable tile. I want exciting
Things.
bridges. I guess this is the most bridges for me, right?
That's pretty good.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yep,
right?
4. Yeah. Yeah.
that's great.
Also known as...
A 5.
I put one back and I take a 5.
There you go.
Done.
Oh dear.
Deary dear.
Dear, dear.
Oh, dearie, dear, dear, dear.
What to do?
This.
Look what the
Plah
cat
to
drug.
do.
Look what the cat drug in.
I was excited. Nikki was the first one to do that.
Yeah.
I know, it's nice.
Impressive.
I've been looking at that, but it's
Trying
like
to make it
nothing.
happen.
Nothing
Yeah.
has been sexy in that regard.
Impressive.
Well, sir.
Well, sir.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we need to move it.
Well, I was thinking we were going to make it valuable to come
Yeah.
over here, and we
Right.
are sort of doing that now.
Right. Depending on.
What you place.
Yeah, we needed a new branch. That's for sure.
Right.
That was
We've
what I was
got it.
hoping for.
We've got it. Maybe this is time. Maybe it's time for a twofer.
A twofer.
Maybe
It worked for me,
it did.
especially if you've
It's just
got
I'm spending.
a tile like that, right? Especially
Yeah,
if
I
you-
know
mean,
exactly. Yeah, I'd agree. And that's,
I
what,
got,
that's what I've got.
I got
sort of
through
too.
these 2 gates, and just by luck, I was able to also close it off.
Right.
Although I made it valuable to go toward it.
Thinking about it, I just know I'm spending so many tokens. To
Right, you want to
use it.
convert those.
I
You
really
need
want to
one
convert.
Oh my
fat
God.
lantern.
But I'll get 2 more, and I'll get the points.
All right,
I think that
I'm just going to point this out, even though it doesn't help me in the least.
Yeah.
If at some point, if you could put this, right? Mm-hmm. This is the bucket path, right? Or maybe
Yeah.
Or maybe it goes to there.
Still gets through
it goes to there.
Still gets through a lot of gates.
There's also
though.
one
You're
right
right.
here.
It goes to there.
Oh, no, it's on that.
Yeah.
It's on
As
that.
long as you got,
It's
like,
on
this is
that
this
enclosure.
is amazing. If you can find a way to go down the street, boy,
Yeah.
that's good. All right, I'm going to.
Well, the gardener lets you maybe do that, right? Change it to this. Change this tile.
Or just
Yep.
put a tile here.
Right.
So yeah, just put a new tile
Yeah.
there.
Interesting.
If you have
Are
3
you
to
gonna
spare.
garden?
Is it my turn?
It is.
This is your turn.
Ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Okay, I don't like it. I really don't like it,
He don't like
but
it.
I'm doing it.
The boy don't like it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
It's just not great. You know what?
Wow, just to
Poet.
there?
Yeah, I know. Don't
Not
judge me.
everything can
I'm not
be
judging you.
great.
Wait. Hold
You know,
on.
I'm going to poet it, maybe.
You can do better than that. Are you trying to get stone, Rodney?
I'm trying to get these. I want blue. I want to go through blue.
You don't
So
have
the
those symbols on
lanterns.
your tiles, right? Do you want to?
What about just?
Do you want a
tri-
vendor?
What
it
about
up?
vendor? Yeah.
Could vendor it.
That's a better spend of.
But you know what? I haven't used a vendor yet, so it's yes.
It's
I
too-
will, or I have. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to vendor it. That's
All
what
right.
that's my plan all along.
Wait, don't take there.
yeah. Make it harder to get the lanterns.
Yes.
I think I want to make it harder to get the
Yeah,
lanterns.
I'm gonna throw
I
the
really hope I
lantern
pick a
out.
lantern.
Exhausted. This is exhausting. Okay, here we go.
Did you get lanterns?
Boy, did I not.
Okay. But you want to go through blue gates, right?
Oh boy, do I ever.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of
Here
those
we
are
go.
me putting water lily ones in there.
Yes.
So you guys are seeing them for sure now.
Okay. Don't worry, everyone.
I'm not
Who's
worried.
I
watching?
mean, clearly, I had plenty of water lilies.
Oh, we're almost at the end, aren't we?
We're getting very close.
Oh.
Everything.
Well, Ronnie's not going to draw a tile because he has
you know,
to.
maybe.
Too many.
And there's one turn. We all get one full turn after
Right.
the last tile gets drawn.
Yeah, but look at that over there.
You know what? I'm just going to do this.
Hey, that's
I
not
can't
too
do
bad
much
either.
better
No.
than this.
Are
Can you
gonna- are
can you
gonna
do
take my
this where you
turn?
make
Wait, that
a
only
dead
gets
end?
you to here.
I know.
There's got.
What about
I
a dead
know.
end?
There's got to be a better way.
I know. I want to believe it too, Dave. I really do. I'm trying to
A
believe
dead
it.
See,
end. It
this-
gets you 2 points.
See, there's one right here.
A
Yeah,
dead
dude,
end
these
gets
are.
you
This
2
has been
points.
my life. This
If I
game.
do that, I could.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing.
That's pretty
And
bad.
this has been my life. This game. This has been my
water
life.
lily. You've water lily this whole place.
Yeah, you really have.
I kept drawing them. It's kind of
But
not
this will
fun.
get me through.
To
This,
here, right?
You know what doing this will do?
What?
It'll allow Nikki to take her turn.
That's about
enough.
it.
I think that's about.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to get one water lily, which I don't want. A second one, which I don't want, and then
spend it.
2 of your choice.
exact one of.
But you get a
I
lantern.
appreciate the sentiment.
Are you following that?
and
He gets what he's been building up
That's
to.
right, exactly.
I thought you were following that. Because that would get you all the way to... Oop.
No, it stops right here.
Oh, that.
Yeah. But
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's easy to miss those things.
All
So
right.
I get lantern,
Yep.
bonus, yay. And now
And-
since I've collected all of them, and
Yep.
there are at least 5, I get this one. Yay!
It's very nice.
Sorry about that, Nikki. That was a long turn.
It's okay. Here we go. You took so long. I had to
You
keep
had some time.
reminding myself
What
of
you're
what
doing?
my
What am I
move
doing? What am I
was.
doing?
Oh,
I didn't
wow.
ruin it. I'm glad I didn't ruin it.
All right.
You came
Is
close.
this closer?
I'm going
Is
for
this
stone.
closer? No, this is the closest. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you
That's
gotta,
your closest.
You got to go here.
Okay.
Is that okay for you?
I don't care.
You get 1, 2, 3 stone,
And one of something else?
Three
and one of your
stone.
choice.
Okay, 3 stone.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, give me a lantern, because then I can take a lantern.
Then how about you
thing.
give me your...
I will.
Perfect.
Here.
Thank you.
lantern. Done. Oh, tile.
Tile.
Ah,
I'm not
come
as
on.
ready, Dave. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Okay.
It's pretty far. Either way I go.
All right, man.
Like if I do this, the nearest one is I think that one.
Wow.
That's...
Unless it's this. No, I
It's
think
gotta,
you're
It's got to
right.
be this one, but that is a lot of
1,
gates
2,
still.
3, 4, 5, 6.
No, that's the closest.
Yeah.
That's absolutely the closest.
What about going this way?
You have to stop
You'd hit this
here
one.
in this dead end.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good though, Lincoln.
Yeah.
It is really good.
I'm just wondering if I should do the geisha. We're getting near the end here.
Yes. I'm looking at my stuff
If I
too.
add this one,
You don't want to spend these, right?
right? But I'm thinking if the conversion is better. But I mean, I'm getting a bunch of stuff, so I'm just going to do that. I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Wow. Okay, so that's
Just take a 5.
yep.
Wait,
It's the,
is it these?
You've already.
yeah. Right. So does it? No, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't-
doesn't convert to the bigger one.
No.
What was this do?
That's if so. For example, if I use this character again.
If you use this character
get
right
the
now.
Oh yeah, it's
then
these dudes. Okay, yeah, I
Right.
don't want to do the lantern.
No,
though,
I
do
guess
I?
not.
No.
But can you make advantage of? No, the lilies are no good there either. Yeah.
Take whatever you spent back.
I haven't spent anything.
Oh,
yet.
I-
I'm just contemplating my navel.
Well, if you, what is this, the merchant vendor? If you do the vendor, it's worth 3 points to you, right? If you do the vendor,
That's true. So
you will
throw
get
one.
these 3 points.
And it costs, and I get
Just
2
one.
tiles.
Yeah, it costs you one of your things though.
Sure.
So do you want to get rid of one of your water buckets? That's the question.
At this point, I think I need to, right? Everything else.
Well,
is
here's the
sub.
deal. I'm going to take the vendor, you don't. So you
Right.
probably, if
Yeah.
you
And I'm gonna do
can,
it
if you
good.
can get, well, I would never let
You won't let me.
Well, I have useless tokens.
Yeah, me too.
Yours aren't necessarily
I know,
useless
but I'm
to you,
probably
if
going
you,
to be able to get it
Yep.
if I get something good.
So
I need
you
to get
take
rid of-
this,
this
which means
one
none
here.
of us. Yeah,
That's the
thank you.
gardener.
Right.
Don't take my poet.
So you get 3
That's the
points that we
poet,
can't
yeah.
have now, which is good.
Okay.
And you
so-
get,
2.
You're
yeah,
tossing
I need
one
to
away.
toss one.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what to toss.
well, whatever you toss is the one I'm drawing,
That's right.
Right.
if that helps you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
What is Dave?
I don't need lanterns, for example.
That's what you're going to get, I guess.
That makes sense.
Even though it's not what I want.
Yep.
But, okay. Hey, my first fox the entire game.
I
Isn't that
know.
amazing?
Yeah, no, it happens that way.
Do you
I didn't
want-
get any of these little
I
rainbow
know.
balls.
I mean, it's like you got the
You load up
foxes,
the
I don't.
foxes.
So it's
Yeah.
going to be the fox that does that. It's actually pretty good too.
Yeah?
What's the nearest one?
Whoa, that's a pretty. Is it this one here? I
Yeah,
think
because that's
so.
isolated, correct?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing essentially.
Gets you to here,
Yeah,
I think.
Or here.
but it doesn't add a
Wait, oh, not to here.
Yeah, it's not there.
To here.
Yeah.
That's not a
No,
fox,
that's
is it?
not a fox.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
a
that's a
dead
fox.
end.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's fox right there.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
dead end.
It's a bunch of
Gets you
gates.
actually through another gate.
It's
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
fox or
That's
that
better.
fox.
Yeah, that's isolated, Nikki.
That's isolated.
Oh, it's isolated.
Yeah,
Dang
so,
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, 4.
4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 4.
foxes.
Darn it. Okay.
4
Yeah.
foxes.
Oh, but I'll get to play another time.
You get
so
one more
maybe
turn.
I'll get one.
Yeah, you get one more
Yeah,
turn.
that's
I
right.
get 4 foxes, which is
Yeah.
helpful.
Let's get you those.
You can always find at least a single
I will
blue gate
finish
to go
this
through.
to go to a 10, right? Because I have 3 of them.
1, 2, yep, 3.
So that goes to a 10,
Nice.
Yeah.
which gives me.
It sure does.
Wait,
yeah.
hang on.
You get a little
I
change,
get 2.
right?
Oh yeah, there's 3. I actually have 1.
You
too
have
many.
one
So
back.
I have 2 more back that I get.
You get one more back, right? You're using 2 of these.
Of the 3, right? Yeah,
Right.
that's right. So that's what I said.
One
I
of
have
whatever you
Yeah,
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want like a bridge?
He should take a fox.
He can't. It has to
Oh,
be
it
different
was
from what he
different
just
from what he
did.
just did.
You can take that if you think you can flip that on your next turn.
I mean, I have that a couple of times, so yes, let's just do that.
Chance it.
Yep. Okay, thank you.
Yep, that was a good move. Well, I might be spending all 3 of these just for the purposes of.
Yeah, why not, right? That's
It's
good points.
2 points if I spend them,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Because these lanterns are doing me no good. And I know I'm about to draw them. So.
Did you have the discussion of possibly
Oh.
moving the poet?
Right, the problem was it's all expensive, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, those are all 3.
If I play my,
My cheaper bet if it was
if
those
I
two
spend
things,
3 to play 2 tiles, then I trigger the end of the game. Is that
I
correct?
guess you will, right? Because you'll take this tile. That'll be the last one.
Ah,
Then
No,
everyone-
we still got a round.
You get
And
one more
every-
round.
everyone gets one
You're
turn.
only ever getting one more turn anyway, Nikki, because
you'll know when.
oh wait,
we
I'm
see
triggering
it.
the end of the round anyway.
Yeah, you are.
There's
You
only
will
one
be.
here.
You're right, you
But
will
if there were 2 there, I could do
Yeah.
that. All right, so let's figure out. I need these.
You get one more
Yeah, you
turn
got all
after.
foxes.
Where can I get these?
Well,
What
poet.
are you looking for?
I'm looking.
But I
If
don't
I
even
do
need them.
this here.
They're going to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
here
you're
and
exactly
do
the same
nothing.
I
Oh, there's one right
Yeah,
there.
that's not good.
The
What
only
about there?
thing I could do is
That looks
maybe
good. Where's my
pick
next
up one
closest
of
thing for
these.
that?
Right there.
Well, if you do,
So it's
if
not
you do that
like
again, you
terrible.
get another one.
What
You get
about
that
here?
3. You see what I'm saying? Like I just did.
Well, this
That's
is
a
4,
little better.
so how did
I mean,
that
I think
happen?
it will still be this
Because you did it
one,
twice.
right?
It's an
The
I
third
individual.
get
time you do it,
one-
it gives you the
I get 1, 2 plus 1 of my choice.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Let's see if we can find something better.
All right. What if I cover something?
Where about here? 1, 2. No, it gets you to there.
Yeah, the lilies are not good. Those have been no fun for me the entire
Here.
game.
Here, Dave.
This?
If you went there.
It's right there.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
They're sorry.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Hang on.
I've had
What
that
if I did that?
Oh, what if you covered?
What if I did that?
Ooh, what
Let's
if you-
look at covering.
Wait, have you already used the power yet or no?
Nope.
Okay, then. Yeah,
What
you
if I
can-
did that? Where's my next closest from
There's
here?
one there.
No, it would be right there. This is awesome.
It's quite a puzzle.
No, I've had that the whole game. They've not been good. They're right there, and it's the only thing on the tile almost every time I've had it. It's really not great. You got to have a mix.
Yeah, I would agree.
But you can see I spent 3 times changing it
getting
out.
characters
Right?
in, yeah.
All right, so the question is, can I get those next turn if I spend all of these? If
It's literally been these 3 the
if
whole
I did
game.
this,
Right.
I
That you've
would
had for
get
symbols, yeah.
1, 2, 3 of those.
Which is just crazy. There's so many different tiles you would think you just couldn't possibly.
Randomly, you'd get something.
There's
right?
definitely
Like I got 1 bridge the entire game. 1 fox and 1 bridge. And I obviously didn't spend the bridge because it was somebody had already done it 3
Yeah,
times, you know,
right.
right in the area.
Oh, hang on, please.
I'm hanging on.
That's fantastic.
Did you find something great?
1, 2. Yes, I'm going to spend all 3 of these
Yeah, you gardening.
to garden.
Let's give you a gardener token.
Oh, I was wrong. It stops here.
so
This is
close.
fantastic.
So close.
This is cool. Oh wait.
Oh yeah, the other tile maybe.
Where's the nearest
There's
one of those?
Oh, Aaron, there's one here.
Yeah, I think that's
Which
the
would
one
take
I
you-
drew.
This is
Oh,
the
no, sorry,
What I
sorry,
did, I
you're
did
right.
the water,
That's right.
Or something like that.
4.
That's not too shabby.
That's what I need to do. Okay.
Sure, because
Interesting. Yeah.
I'm tired of thinking about it.
And you're breaking this path. You're going in a whole new spot.
I'm gonna spend these
yeah, here,
3
I'll get rid of that for you.
and go here,
Check this out.
right?
Non-magic.
And I get 1 lantern.
Get 1 lantern.
2, 3. But I get 4 of anything else.
Yeah.
So
Does that help you?
yes, let me have 4 of these things.
Because you're gonna get 1 more turn.
I get
We're planning
1.
ahead.
I
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
guaranteed 1
Yes,
next turn.
Yes, right. Very good.
And I get this tile.
And you get that tile. So now everyone gets 1 last turn, including Dave, and then the game's over. Okay, I had a plan, and it was a pretty good. Oh my goodness,
I know.
Dave, you just
I opened you up big time.
no, you
He ruined
shut
it,
me
I
down
think.
a little bit.
Oh, sweet.
But
But I opened this up depending
yes,
on
that's
what
true.
you're
Maybe,
playing.
maybe I can find another way to make this happen. I'll find another way. I'm confident I can do that. If that bridge was covered
Yep.
and I was coming from here,
Then your next closest bridge.
is a little ways away.
Oh my God!
it's
No,
quite
it's
a ways-
there. It's there.
Okay.
It's only
I
one-
still get to go through 1, 2, 3 blue ones.
You don't get anything for covering this. This is the same as this, as far as rewards
Yeah,
go.
right. Okay, so it wouldn't matter to cover
Nope.
it. But I would get 3 in different things.
Yep.
So I could get some points, and that's sort of the object of the game is to get points. Yeah, I think so. You know what I'll do?
Some
No,
games
what will
are
you
like
do?
that.
I will do this then.
Oh,
Just
hang on.
as-
Can I have my gardener 2 points, please? I don't think I got that.
I thought
This
you
guy.
did. You changed your mind.
No, I
No, he-
I overlaid.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
I overlaid.
Yeah. He did.
Thank you.
If I change this a little bit, if I do 2 at once, I get a couple more tokens, which do nothing for me.
It is your last turn.
Except it would give me some points.
Are you seriously going to go there?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Boo. It's okay.
That would get you.
I'll be
1,
leaving after this game.
2, 3. That would get you 3 bridges.
Yeah, I'm really going to do this just to get
The 2 points.
some points here.
Yep.
right?
Yeah, I get it. That's
1,
what my
2.
move's going to be.
Will I be getting 4 of something else? If I'm not, then I'm being a dum-dum again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, gosh, I can't do this to you guys.
Don't do what you.
I'm going
I
to do
was-
it. I know. I'm going to do it. I just, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to do this. Here's what's going to happen. I am going to spend 1 to
Yep.
use the samurai, just so I can get a couple points from it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay?
Yep.
Samurai's being used. I'm going to take the samurai. Thank you very much.
Where are you putting them?
I don't know. Put it somewhere. I'll put it here.
All right.
Okay? Then I'm
Okay.
doing that, and I'm going on my little bridge trip, which is going to... Bridge trip. Which is going to give me 1, 2, 3 different things
You get one bridge though.
One bridge
And
three different things.
which
I'll
would be
take
three foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll flip this.
All right.
Wow. Okay, Nikki.
Neat.
Did I ruin things?
That's fine.
Let's find you
It's a
something
game.
better. Let's find you something better.
Okay, here's my.
So she has to move the samurai to place there?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not a good place. But I
2
had
points to do it.
another plan, so
Okay, good.
here's the deal.
Backup plan. Plan B.
Well, it's.
Different publisher.
I want to go through blue gates. I want to set this up
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
get
yeah.
as many blue gates as
That's what I was all about.
possible.
You're trying to get-
I don't need foxes,
No.
so I don't care.
So you're trying to get 2 bridges and 2 stone, right?
Yes.
So you want 4 blue gates.
You want to get through. You want to go past as few foxes as possible.
Can I see what your tile is?
Exactly. I have
Since
a
we're doing
fox
that. Okay,
on it.
thank you.
So let's.
That's my problem. I don't need foxes.
Yep.
Yep.
Help
So I'm
maybe.
trying to make the blue gates work for me.
So we're trying to get you the most possible
And it's not
foxes.
easy.
Okay.
No, blue gates.
I understand.
Yeah.
Most
yeah.
possible
You
gates.
got to
That's-
think about the foxes first. And
So I was going to go here and set it up so I go around this way. And that would get me like
1, 2,
three-
3.
plus this one, 4 blue gates. But now I can't do that because this path is full. I can do the gardener and go right on top of it, which
trick
might
is
be what I
2,
want to do.
3, 4.
Right. The point
So
is,
can you
if
do
she
one?
can get 5 blue gates, she
It's
can
5.
convert both
It's
of those.
5. Oh, sorry.
But it doesn't seem like that's going to be possible. Let me just
It's
look.
fine because I can do the stone and get a 5 stone.
Oh.
Do you see what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
not worrying about flipping this one.
No, it doesn't work.
I'm worrying because I have 3 stone and I have 3.
That was covered.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I have to pay 1 extra, which
Wait,
will
put
leave
her
me
here
shy
again?
on
Yeah,
No,
something.
not here. Put her.
Put her there, pal.
Put her there, man.
There's a fox there.
Okay, what if she covers that one? What happens there?
I go to here.
No,
and
she
I'm
covers
done.
that
If
one.
we use the poet maybe to cover that one up.
You would go, you'd
The
get
next closest
1,
one. There's
2,
one here.
3, 4. It's still the same 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Well, it's cheaper.
I can't see a way to get you 5 blue gates, Nikki. Even if you cover something,
So I
All
guess
right.
there's one there.
it would go to here anyway, right? Oh, or here, yeah.
Yeah.
I
1,
want
2,
to get a ton
3.
of foxes. I think this is maybe the best move, and I spend.
Maybe you just get, you get a couple stone, or sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe you can only complete one of them. That might just be the
Yep.
case. And then spend something so you get.
So
some
I would
points off of
spend
it.
these 2 plus a stone
Yeah.
to use the
Jardiner.
gardener. I
Right.
get 2 points for
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's something.
I place it this way so I go through it.
Yep.
Sorry.
Other way.
Yeah, this
That
way.
way.
This
That-
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4
4,
blues.
4 of anything else.
Plus
Right.
fox.
Plus a fox.
Plus a fox.
So what would you like?
So I would like to be able to flip this.
Okay.
So I need two
Gates.
Yeah.
2 bridges. But you can
Bridges.
just give me the 3 you have and then.
Yep. Flip it.
and
then
flip.
here.
2 more. That's it.
Take
And
2 of
it's too
these
bad.
Yeah.
in case one happens to fall down from the sky.
Right,
Okay.
you never know.
You never know.
Fud.
You never know.
Well, Lincoln, did you find anything to do in all that time?
Not really. It's mostly. I think basically I'm gonna have to do move this just to complete this because I don't think I can complete this.
Well,
I
it's
don't
2.
have a
It's 2
fox.
points to do
That's
it, right?
Moving it.
And I don't
not
see
bad.
any blue gates way to do the blue gates thing unless I
Well, let's see. You only need to go through 1 blue gate, right?
right. But where I would like to try to do both, but I don't think
Oh.
I can.
Can you
right?
pick up 4 of these?
Yeah, if I go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I move.
Oh, you're right,
this-
because these are. That's okay.
Does that have to be too different?
No, it could actually be 2 stone
Or
as well.
stone.
So you would get this if you finish this.
But then the paths don't go
If you
anywhere.
I
cover
know,
that with
I don't.
foxes, nope, that doesn't work.
I think it's the best I can do.
Yeah,
right?
move
I
this out
basically
of the way.
spend this because I'm not going to
Yeah.
be able to complete it.
To get
Right.
the samurai.
Yeah, to get the
Right.
samurai,
What about spending
and
to
then
place
I
2?
place.
The problem is he's got to get on this
There.
path.
You're gonna move this, right?
Someone
Okay.
put that
What's
samurai
the
there.
what's,
Put it anywhere,
Where,
doesn't
where
matter.
do you want to put it, Dave? That's
Why
why.
is this not
It doesn't
good?
matter because I'm gonna probably.
'Cause it's too
I'm gonna
short and
spend
there's
to
no
move it anyway,
gates.
Okay.
so it doesn't make any difference.
So that just gives me enough 1, 2, 3, 4 to get the upgrade to that.
Nice.
Nice.
Oops, I'm sorry.
Did you want to place 2? Did you want to spend?
No, he said to
For-
spend
No, we
one
had to
dice.
move the samurai in order to make
Yeah.
that move.
Right. Some jerk with that samurai there.
Some jerk did.
All right, so I'll spend 2 for the move the samurai. Right? I'll spend
Yeah.
1 to move the
Yeah,
samurai.
yeah.
Done.
And then what's your path going to be?
It doesn't matter what my path is here. Right? All I'm going to do is make this and have stuff left over.
Right, right. You just needed 1 more, right?
Right. Boom, 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 boom. So whatever this is, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
so
3. Yeah.
so 3. So I keep 2 and I get a 5.
There you go. And this one, right?
Yep.
Water lilies.
And that did
They're
it.
everywhere.
Nikki's the only one that didn't get water lilies, it looks like.
Yeah.
I only just got them now because you had most of those tiles this
So you
game.
got them when you drew the stuff out of the bottom
Yeah.
of the...
Now, just look at the big numbers in front of you and count them up.
Big numbers.
Big font, maybe not large values.
55.
52.
28. Oops. 50, I think. If I did that right.
35.
Okay.
Would these be tiebreakers if there was a tie, do you think?
The
These leftover things?
tiebreaker, actually, is it says
The person born in Japan.
with the most. Yeah, no, you're right. The player with the most leftover landmark tokens wins. If there's still a tie, the player with the most achievement tokens wins.
That makes sense.
So who was the
Dave.
Dave? What was your final score, Dave?
55
Oh,
to
very
52.
nice.
It was
Right,
actually
right.
not that far away.
And 50.
50.
Yeah, around 50.
What do you think, Nikki?
35.
I know you like this game.
Of course I do.
Oh yeah.
You're laying tiles.
Yeah,
She
you
likes
What's not
tiles.
to
She likes tile
like?
games.
I love the puzzling out of the how many
Gates.
gates can
Yes.
I
Did
get?
it feel like a different twist than a typical time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Because of that, the
Yeah.
gates, and also just hitting the landmarks so
Yes.
you can pick them up. And I enjoyed trying to. It didn't work. My last tile was driving me nuts because
Why's
there
that?
were places where I could make private gardens, but I
Right.
wouldn't have 2 symbols because
Yes. Right.
these 2
Those are blanks.
don't
Right,
have
right.
anything.
Right.
So I'm like, maybe some of the longer ones, but all the longer-ish ones.
This ultimately somewhere connected
Yeah.
to this thing, which had never been.
I was
Yeah.
hoping that going over, because I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to go over here. It'll
to
give me a
blow
little
this
bit,
up.
and maybe we'll start reaching around over here. And we didn't. We just
Yeah.
went this
Yeah,
way.
that's right.
It feels like it would always be lopsided, though, depending on how you start.
Yeah.
But the minute you make one path
You're
With
right.
a couple of gates.
sexy,
Yeah.
you're just
Yeah.
always going to stay
Yeah.
on
If
that
it
side.
started like that, maybe something could happen.
Right.
You know,
Sure,
like
right.
but once you're right, once you get going this way, it is
I
difficult.
kind of like that though because usually with tile laying games, that center tile stays pretty much around in the center-ish
Yes.
area. So I kind of like that it kept getting pushed off.
Yeah.
Because it was just better to go that way.
Yeah, this is it
So-
can be a real burden at the beginning because there's just every symbol here. But pretty soon, over here's a burden. Like there's everything's over here now as well, and everything over here now as well.
Well, this is what makes the game for me.
Yes.
Yeah, using these
French?
pieces.
Yeah, in French. Even though it wasn't as
That's
easy
right,
for us
yeah.
on this side of the table.
And it's funny, right? Because the first time you play a game like this, and we did it, you tend to forget these, right?
I mean, I knew
It was
they were
about-
there. I was thinking all the time.
Well, you
trying to-
use the merchant, you use
Yeah.
the vendor like right away.
Yeah.
Well, Rodney's like, you got to, and I was like, yes.
But
because
remember,
it was
2/3
always
of the
water.
way through the game, I'm like, what is this? What is
Yeah,
this
the
garden?
garden.
I
And
knew,
we can overlay.
I knew they were there, but they're 3, right?
Yeah,
and I
right.
was I mean, I came close, but I was running a margin like I can't afford to throw
Yeah,
away too many
yeah.
because I'm actually going to score them. I mean, it was based on what was my hand. This
Right,
was the
yes.
first fox I played in the entire game, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
And these were on my turn, right? But partly in my case because I had decided early on to do this.
yeah, I mean, I was trying to too. It's just if you get a lot of
Yeah.
water, you're not going to be getting this. You know what I mean?
I
You
went-
don't. I didn't get stones till later. I didn't get anything. I didn't get this. No, I had this. This is what the early thing.
Right.
I didn't get stones. I got a lot of these. I got one bridge and it's maybe out here. I can't remember whether I exchanged it because it was a bad one or not.
Right.
And you know, once you guys started placing bridges, I'm like, well, it's too close now. I mean, look at this
Look,
mess.
and it's a whole mess of
yeah.
bridges right here.
Yeah. So it was like, well, that's not going to happen.
Well, I started out with a tile fox and a tile with a bridge. So I was wondering if the ones that I got the 10s
Yeah.
on, is that kind of where you guys started
That's-
too?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. You basically go, I guess I'm going to get a lot of
I
these.
went.
Yeah.
I went broad. I guess I had the options, but the blue gates open up the opportunities to grab other things. As
Absolutely.
long as you can go through blue gates, then you can start grabbing things that maybe you don't have on your tiles the same way, right?
Right. Well, I don't know if this was. I mean, it worked this particular game.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this was good or bad strategy, but one of the reasons I thought to do this was that it meant that these tiles, when I earned them later, became useless to me, and that would force me to
Right,
spend.
for other things,
It would
yeah.
force me to spend them,
Which
as
buys
opposed
points
to
over here, yeah.
as opposed to try to figure out, can I afford to get rid of these if I get some back?
Yes.
As opposed to like, I know these are just coins to me now.
So this was
Right.
the most questionable one for me. This action. I mean, it's cool.
Nikki
but
got.
I think
Nikki
the
got
enclosure
it.
is kind of
points.
a, hey, if you can make it happen, cool. Like it's
It never felt. I mean, the fact that
Worth
she was
it.
able to do it on another paying tile
Right.
was fantastic.
Yeah.
That's what you
Yeah,
need to
that's
do it
what-
with.
Well, here's what I was.
It can't be your only thing.
Right.
Here's what I was
Right.
toying with. It didn't ultimately matter at the end. What I was toying with was spending 3 instead of
both.
1 to place both of these, right? And I was going to place this one. Where did I see it? Yeah. I was going to place
Maybe
this
there?
one here. That would be my first play. And then my second play would be here. Or not
Right.
here, because this
Right, to create
wherever
the enclosure.
wherever I could play it.
Right.
It didn't matter where I played this because
All you wanted
as
was
long as
one.
I got the problem is to spend 3
Oh yeah, then you need to
in order to make that worth my while, I had to get
A bunch.
I had to
back.
get a
back.
bunch back.
Yeah, yeah.
But I didn't. It was.
But this way you could create the enclosure off the first one, get the points there, and then hopefully score some more points.
I was
Yeah.
enamored. Even forget the scoring. I was enamored with the idea of playing 2 tiles in which one was played in a different area
Yeah,
than the second
right.
one, as opposed to
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah.
Rodney, you played this how many times?
Well, I've actually only played it twice.
Oh, okay.
Before playing here, and again, those games were 2-player games, and so I was really interested to see what it would be like with 4, because in 2 players, you're getting access to more of the tiles. It's
Oh,
divided,
right. Because the same number of
Yeah,
tiles.
yeah, same number of
Interesting.
tiles, right? So this time I didn't quite get to see as many of the tiles in my hand, but I thought,
Were
I
your
don't-
scores higher then?
I don't remember what the scores were actually.
You'd have more
Yeah.
turns. You'd
Yeah.
collect more stuff.
That's
I
right.
would
We
assume.
would have had more things, I think, in front of us. I think we had a couple more of the big characters too. I agree with you, Lincoln. I think the characters. It's fun having to think about how can I make use of these tokens that maybe I don't need, or maybe I do need, but boy, this will give me points.
Right.
It'll open up a new opportunity. Maybe I'll get those tokens back later.
I mean, I really wanted to try to do the poet at one point, but it was so expensive, and it wasn't going to gain me anything because, like, the
Right.
water is everywhere. They were everywhere,
There's
and
a lot of
blocking
water.
one wasn't going to be enough.
Well, you end up
when-
using pretty much all the tiles, right? So you end up.
Yeah.
You're going to have
Yeah.
everything out eventually, right? Like all these.
Oh yeah,
symbols,
I mean that's
pretty
what was
much.
great about the end. There was I was giving the water lilies to others that were my burden in the beginning, but it was scoring opportunities for you in the end, right? But I had no choice. It was really not great because we came right off like this way, and hey, look, those are the things I had in my hand.
And it's a beautiful presentation. It's a
Oh my gosh, Vincent
Small
Dutrae's
box,
art is so
you know?
great.
Like,
it's
it's
a
a
tremendous
small
amount of game in a
box.
little box.
Yeah. So and as a fan of, like you, as a fan of tiling games, this
Yeah.
just felt different. This doesn't feel like Carcassonne to me. It's
No.
very different.
Oh, no.
Very
But-
different.
But it's I like it. I like the way you saw me there, spending my time like just
Yeah.
what do I do?
Yeah.
What do I do? And I love that feeling in a game.
I really love the gates.
It reminded
Yeah.
me. This is going to sound almost out of left field, but it felt in a weird way like Tikal to me.
Oh really?
Okay.
Which is not even remotely
Yeah.
the same game, but it felt because there's one group of people that I play Tikal with, and we
Yes.
play it arguably sort of cooperatively, which is to say, people will
Yeah.
go, okay, here's what I want to do, someone help me.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would play this game that way.
I mean, we
right?
kind of were. I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
anytime you saw something was like, oh, this is.
It was
better.
fun for me sometimes when you put that
figure-
tile down.
oh,
It was
wow,
fun
look.
for me to think, no, Lincoln, you have
This
a better
is
move
better,
than
yeah.
you have a better move than
Yeah.
that. Where is it?
Yeah, exactly
And
that.
again, that's going to be group dependent whether your
Yes.
group wants to play that kind of way or not. But so this reminded me, my own personal way
Yeah.
of that.
That kind of
Okay.
experience of playing it that way. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really neat. I mean, I am knocked out by. I really like this. I really like being able to modulate your hand, and
Yes.
mitigate disasters.
And
right?
gain points for doing it.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Right. Like
You're encouraged to do it. I
Yes,
mean, it's
right.
just it is very expensive, particularly when
Those
you
are,
if you
yeah.
have that much stuff.
And
Now,
you
if,
need
like
that.
you had Dave, where you had a bunch of ones,
Right.
then fantastic.
yeah.
It's like toss them away because
Yeah.
it's only putting you one away from doing
Right,
it. But when you have to spend a bunch of one,
It can feel-
And Dave was like, when I tried to, he's like, no,
Right.
don't spend those.
Yeah.
You're too close on that.
Right.
If you can do it, and I did keep getting these. Obviously, I kept getting those a lot, and that was fortunate because I didn't see stones either. It was a weird deal. It was a long time before I started to see some of the other tiles.
Well, and obviously that's partly what the blue gates are for, right?
Yeah, that helps you.
I think that I can't remember. It'll be on the video, so this will correct me. I'll be wrong now, but I feel like I got 5 stones from blue gates. And that only by placing stone tiles did I flip that over to the 10,
Right.
or maybe the other way around.
Right.
So it wasn't even like one of these 10s, or maybe it was the lanterns. One of these 10s wasn't because I got a lot of those tiles, right?
Right.
I just kind of looked in that direction.
That's what's interesting too, because I did have a lot of variety. You can see that here, but I have fewer points than Lincoln does in amongst the landmarks,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So I was able to get a whole smattering of things going.
You have
But
35,
I think
and
that's
he has 40.
Right.
And
So,
I have 40.
Yeah.
Although he had 40 with 4, so you have...
I know. So within your 4, you actually managed to.
I did
generate-
You have
optimize
more
as best I
efficiency.
could,
You have
yeah.
best efficiency
Yeah.
in that regard.
Well, it comes down to the tile draw.
Yeah.
But and the luck of being able to play stuff. I mean, it's really gorgeous. And Vincent Dutray. I mean, you cannot argue. This guy is just amazing.
What a talent, right? Yeah.
I mean,
Real
it's
talent.
ridiculous. They're just really, really spectacular artwork. Really spectacular. And this is actually a great solution. It's still hard to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a lot of information on a tiny
If they
tile.
left
ultimately.
it as the original small thing, you would have less confusion probably about
Wait a minute.
where it's
See 'em.
located. But you would be
was
hard
it
to see
originally small?
No, he's saying-
I'm saying
Oh.
if they
Oof.
had, it'd be easier to see that it's located there. This sometimes makes it look like it's in both. This almost looks like it's in both.
Right.
Right.
If you just look at the big one.
I mean, it's graphically the correct and the right thing
doing
to
it.
do, I feel.
Right, yeah.
It's just hard because of these types of things.
Sometimes it catches you. That one
Yeah.
got us a couple times.
Yeah, and you don't want these to be bigger. Like if these were 50% larger, then the icons could be on the path
Yes, that's
themselves.
right.
But then you'd...
Yeah, the
Well,
board.
although
would be-
this table
I
space
mean,
is
the
not
fact
bad,
that they've
but-
crammed all this
Yeah,
game
yeah,
in there
right in
is
here.
amazing.
Did I say
Pretty good.
35 for my points?
Yeah,
by
what
the
do you
way?
have?
31.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, 31.
31. Anyway, sorry. I
Oh, no,
can't-
it's okay.
there's-
I'm glad you're calculating.
I was-
Are you sure you don't have all of
I'm
these?
like, yeah.
Yeah, this is all in front of Nikki, right?
I was staring at this going, what? I don't know, maybe I threw one up as an example when we were talking about the game, but yeah.
Yeah, you definitely. I mean, this is the one thing I wasn't tracking initially. Was you score for those. I just
Right.
knew that
Yes.
I want to use these because I think it's great.
Well, you got to 4 on this early.
Right.
Before Rodney and I ever picked up our
Yeah,
2.
right.
And the minute we flipped the 4, you almost need to do this
Yeah,
just
make
to
sure you
stop
get
us
it
from
for-
getting
yeah.
it. Right?
Well,
exactly.
it was critical to my. It wasn't.
There's
not,
definitely
it was
a
not
race for
strategic.
those.
It was strategic in that just to make my game better.
Yes.
Right.
It wasn't strategic to stop you guys because I needed to. I really had to do that. It
Yeah,
was
of
too
course.
many of the same things, and I also had tiles that didn't have whatever on the path. Right. There were some of these like this. I think I had that
I
tile
had
earlier in the game.
I had a bunch of those.
and it was like, oh,
I ditched a bunch of those
and
too.
it's not going
right?
to help me. I'm not gaining any gates. Those were in the beginning of the game. To me, these are like better later game tiles,
can be.
especially if you can
If
double
you
up.
have at least if you had one other one like that, then you can use the gauge and place both. So at least then you're going through.
Right.
Sure.
That's,
I mean-
I did that
Yeah.
once, right?
Yeah.
I was the only one I think.
Well,
to do
those were
that.
at the beginning of the game for
Yeah.
me, and now again, I wasn't thinking of the 2 points, but I was thinking of the cost versus what I had, which was nothing, right?
I was the only one that did that.
I think you're
that
right.
played
yeah.
2 tiles.
And in my other games, I use that a lot more.
Well, you almost did this
Yeah.
time, but it wasn't beneficial
Couldn't make it happen.
because the gardener is great too.
Actually,
if you
my
can make
games,
that work.
In my 2
Yeah.
games I played, never used the gardener, and in this one, it seemed like
It
the
was
best
tempting
option.
way more,
yeah,
right?
The best
Yeah.
option, really.
Well, you were the only one who used the poet, right?
yeah, I think so.
No,
and
I thought
this or maybe-
I guess it is.
And we only used the samurai for points. We never
Yeah.
actually used. I don't even know where you would. I mean, I guess
no, I
there's some
had to use
spots
this, I had
that
to use
were.
the samurai to get it away from me, right? Because Rodney had blocked where I needed to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right.
Which was fine. I
It
mean,
could-
that's.
I think the samurai probably is a little bit more maybe of an early game when the big path's just starting.
Oh yeah,
and you
that
just
it
wanna
stops.
stop someone
It stops
from
it so
getting
that
to
they either
enjoy it.
spend,
Yeah,
and then start
Yeah.
going the other way. Yeah, maybe that's how you force this to get developed.
maybe
right?
so. Yeah.
I'm gonna do the. I'm gonna. But can you do it after you place the tile? Can you place the?
No, it is first.
Okay, yeah. So there's where you
Right.
can't really restrict, depending.
It's
on,
more
you know.
like, hey, I just created this. I'm making this path even better, so now I'm going to block it off.
Sure.
You know, like
But
so now
you-
you
yeah,
can't.
No, but you
jump
have to
on.
do it first. You said.
Yeah, sorry, yes, you do, but maybe like I know I'm going to be placing this tile, here, so I drop this
Yeah.
in, Then I place my tile there, and now you can't join into the path. You
I
might
see,
be able to
because
do a
that
little
other
bit
tile exists already.
Right.
Got it.
Maybe something like that.
Got it. That makes sense.
But you're right. It's sort of situational. I've just ruined our path.
Oh, no.
On the other hand,
horrible.
on the other
It's
hand,
horrible.
if you place a samurai on your first turn, that's 2 points, and if you place it on your
points.
second
It's
turn,
more
that's 4
points.
points,
It's
and
only
if you just
costing you
play it on
one.
your third turn, that's
It's
3 more points, and you start with 2 coins.
Right. And that's right. It's only cost 1, so that's a reason to do it too.
Well, you're losing some
That is a
flexibility
big
for doing
jump.
other things later.
The
but-
concern was over here why I didn't even bother earlier, which again I was paying attention to these things, is I was hoping you guys wouldn't play over here because there was a bunch of symbols that you didn't need,
Right.
So it's like if I can just keep building off this path, I'm going to get all
You
these
can
gates.
take advantage of it.
And I
Right.
did. I mean, I took
Yeah.
a lot of advantage of that.
You did. You sort of exploded this part of the garden for us, right? Eventually,
Right.
you started going, "Hey, maybe we should come over here."
Well, it's interesting. It does work that way because you tend to focus on getting more of what you already have.
Right.
Partly for the race element, right? Like, it wasn't just that I wanted to flip these, I wanted
You
to
want
get
that.
this before
Yeah.
someone else
Sure.
did.
Right.
Well, it's not the good thing about that is it's only a 2-point difference, right? I mean, it's 2 points that was beneficial to you right now, but the thing is it's like it's not horrible. At
Right.
least as long as you get to
Right.
the
But
other
if-
ones. I wasn't worried when
but-
I saw that you did
But
that.
if it were this,
We'd be
then
tied.
you beat me, right?
No, you're 55. I was 52, right?
So you would have 53 and I would have 53?
Oh, okay.
No, you had 52?
Yeah. I think
So you'd have
The other-
54,
But it also keeps us from getting it. Only 2 people get it, right?
Sure,
Yeah.
but I mean, there
and
was
I'd have
still a
53,
chance.
and you would beat
know.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 4-point swing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
pretty
you
good.
would beat me. So,
Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, again, I wasn't getting the variety that was going to let me do that. Right.
Right.
This was my beginning of the game, and it was and a bunch of little things. Right. This was actually kind of a little bit later, even though I had those from the beginning.
Yeah, you did generate
Yeah.
a few of those early on.
Well, cool, Rodney. Thanks for teaching us.
I
this.
had a blast teaching it, and I had a great time playing.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
absolutely. And all of you, I hope you enjoyed as well. Please like, please subscribe. Please click that little notification bell so you get a notification anytime we post a new video. But until next time, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, really.
I'm worshiping the
Is that okay?
at the end episode Temple of Rod.